What is going on, everyone? Thank you again for tuning in to Modern Crypto Insight. If you are not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Right off the bat, I want to apologize. I've been kind of slacking with the content lately. I had a lot of homework and end of semester work I had to do for school over the weekend. However, if I have the chance to do a lot of videos and give you guys some news and insight this week, I will surely be pumping out the content. So, without further ado, I want to talk about some XRP and Ripple related news today. So, if I go to the charts real quick, we'll see XRP has been kind of floating around, up 5 to 6% region. Most of the market is up across the board. And I think this is because of this news we have right here. So the Nasdaq is adding an index for XRP into their global data service. Now, this doesn't mean that you can start trading XRP on the Nasdaq. What it means is that people are going to be able to see the price of XRP on the Nasdaq platform that they provide. So, stock exchange operator Nasdaq is adding yet another cryptocurrency index, this time for the world's third largest cryptocurrency, XRP. The company announced Monday that through its partnership with New Zealand-based blockchain data and research firm Brave New Coin, it will offer real-time index information for XRP starting May 1st. Specifically, the XRP Liquid Index, XRPLX, will offer a spot or reference rate for the price of XRP quoted in US dollars and based on the most liquid ends of the market. So they're going to be using data from Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Poloniex, Kraken, Coinbase, they say will hopefully come in the future. But again, this is big. I think this is going to be a game changer because this index already has Bitcoin and Ethereum on it. And I think it's just going to give those retail investors who are tracking it or using that platform the chance to see XRP, and kind of monitor it. And who knows, maybe Nasdaq will enable some kind of trading of XRP and these other cryptocurrencies in the future. But I think for the moment, it just gives exposure to XRP. And the more people that are aware of it, and the more people that see it, I think it's going to be better off in the end, in the long run. So then, real quick, just some Ripple related news. This article coming out today about a $50 billion banking giant launches international payments with Ripple's XRP. Now, I talked last week about the Saudi British bank, and I didn't know that they had 50 billion in assets. However, they've been a longtime partner of working with Ripple. And I've talked about before how I think for growth in crypto, for the immediate action, you have to look outside the U.S. because a lot of these international companies or banks or financial institutions are really, I think on the international scale, people see the use case and the actual potential for cryptocurrencies, and there's a lot more adoption from the global view. I think the U.S. people are kind of stagnant, and people are kind of going to be late to the party because everyone's so afraid of the regulations that still aren't clear yet. But nevertheless, this article is great. It goes into depth about what the SABB will be using and how they can benefit from Ripple's technologies. I want to play this video real quick. This is from 2018, and I know Corey Johnson does not work at Ripple anymore, but I think what he has to say is very interesting.
Ripple's meant to be a replacement for SWIFT and the messaging system those banks use, and other things like ACH they use to settle transactions. XRP is meant to be a digital way to move value, to move digital money, if you will. And it's really focused on that. So there are other cryptocurrencies. Ether is an example of something that can do all kinds of stuff, including move value. But there was, some people in the industry look at that and say, well, why is Ether so slow to close a transaction? Well, maybe because it's trying to do too much, or just trying to do so much, or it can do so much. XRP is purely focused on value. It can do, Visa-like 1,500 transactions per second, and is really equipped to do things in a digital network that, as I described at the beginning of our talk, we don't have digital value right now. When you send someone a Venmo payment, they don't actually get the money for like 3 to 5 days. They might credit an account, but there's risk being taken by the company there, and that's why the fees are so high. When you use XRP, when one of our customers uses XRP to move money from Thailand to Spain, it happens in less than a minute or two, and it's very accurate and quick to do so, and that's it wouldn't be possible without that technology. You know, we've seen.
So again, guys, sorry for the delays in that video, but you can see that the issues that Corey was talking about, you know, even in November, it doesn't seem too long ago, but those are issues that are definitely here and obvious today, you know, around the world on a global scale. So again, it's always good to see Ripple news kind of in the mainstream media, and at the same time to see separate XRP news as well going on at the same time from different sources for different reasons. So hopefully, you know, we can have a good week this week with XRP. I know after the whole tether and you know whatever happened here last week, the whole market kind of had a reset. But I think for whatever reason, as we end months and go into new months, some of these pairs usually tend to either start a new foot up or down. So hopefully we can get a nice kick in the market towards the upside. Thank you guys for watching as always. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe if you have not already. I'll try to get more news out to you this week as it comes across my desk. But again, hope you guys are having a good one, and thank you for tuning in.